Brendan.
And I'm Karen.
And we're filming this special edition of our Flosstube.
Christmas Eve edition.
We're here with our two girls, and they're both wearing their designer Christmas gear.
Which a lovely person sent to them for Christmas. So yeah, we're doing this at home because it was just easier today. With everything going on, trying to get ready for Christmas, it was just easier to film it at home when we've got the girls here. So yeah, so thank you so much. We just wanted to show them modelling off their little scarves. What do you think? What do you think, girls?
Time to go.
Time to go. Yeah. Down you go, Dan.
Off you go. Be quiet.
Off you go. Okay. So it's been a week since our last one, and we said we'd be back, and we are. So we're just going to do a quick video today, and to do I mentioned last week a s'mores parade, Christmas s'mores parade, which we'll do after we've shown everything that's been we've received during this week and just some of the purchases we've made. So
yeah, you got dressed up for Christmas.
We did. I'm sorry, just looking at the screen. It's just
my hat's too big for the
your hat's too big for the camera, baby. What about showing me your shirt that just arrived?
I've got my Christmas shirt on too.
Just in time for Christmas. Oh, careful! You're going to sit on an eaglet. Lily, Peaches, sorry.
How come you can't talk?
I don't know. No, I get like my grandmother. She used to go through my dad's name, my uncle's name, everybody else's name to the right one. She says, I haven't been on camera for ages. I want to soak up the limelight. Hey, darling, you look very tired. Yes, so we've been getting beautiful Christmas cards every single day, and it's just such a joy when we open the mailbox, isn't it, Brent? So yeah, so not to single out people, but sometimes people have sent a few extras. So this is a beautiful. I won't say people's names because I never know whether to do that or not. I used to say who everything was from, and then somebody said to me once that you shouldn't really say who they're from. So I don't know what the right etiquette is. So the people know who sent them to us. So this is a beautiful ornament that we got during the week, which will go straight on our tree when we're finished filming. So that was just so incredibly kind. So thank you very much. And the note and the card and everything was beautiful. Now, I'm not sure if we showed this one before. I think we may or we may not have. I'm not sure. This one is from South Australia, from a lovely lady in South Australia. So that's gorgeous. That came in a card, so on the front of a card. So that was beautiful. We may have already shown that. Just some of the lovely, some of the lovely cards we've received. Where are they? I am actually typing up the recipes, so I'm hoping to have that ready by the start of the new year.
Sure.
I hope. I am. I've been doing really, really well.
You have not.
I have.
Done a thing.
I actually have. Shows you how much notice you've been taking, Brendan. I'm just going to, because we had a couple of extra things. This has all just arrived in the last day or so. This one's from our friend Laurie. Laurie, I love this one. So this will just go on our little display thing back here. It's a beautiful little pop-up card. And it's gorgeous because it's got a little fox and rabbit and everything. We've had a lot of
you need to go down.
Of lovely cards this year that feature animals of the. Well, I know because it's got short arms, like foxes and rabbits and all sorts of stuff in the cards, which we love. So that was that one, and now there's another one that I want to show. Wow.
Showing everyone the back of it. You've got to show them the front so they'll see the animals' backsides.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I don't know what I'm doing.
That way they're seeing everyone's faces.
Okay. I'm hopeless, I don't. This was a beautiful one. Now, I love this one. This one came with a little wooden ornament. Do you want to hold that up, baby? Whoops, I just want to show that. Oops. So we've just left it on the card, but that'll go on the tree as well. Now, wouldn't normally, obviously we wouldn't show little children, photos of little children.
Can't show children's photos.
They're teenagers, Brendan.
Still can't show their photos without permission.
Okay, well, I won't show it, but I should have asked beforehand. But it's lovely because this one, again, I won't say who, but it's got the enclosed card is our family card with this person's amazing children. They wanted me to send you our family card because you're part of our cross-stitch family. That nearly made me cry. And so I can't show it, but thank you very much to that family because I love the beautiful card you put inside the card. So sorry, I should have actually asked permission if I could actually show the lovely family photo, but that's okay. And we got a beautiful card. I won't say the lady's full name, but it's Betty. Betty knows who she is. We got a beautiful letter explaining all the lovely little things that she put in, which I won't explain what they are, but we understand what they all mean to Betty. And along with a fabulous recipe I can't wait to try. So we got some lovely things from Paris and Oklahoma. Wonderful things, which I understand what that's all about. Brendan got this. Can you hold that one? Now, he's been dying to put this on his drink bottle, Betty, but he wanted to show it in the Flosstube first. So that's hilarious.
So I've got a Bigfoot hunting license.
So that'll have to go on his water bottle that we take to the States with us every year when we travel. That's fabulous. You can put that on there now. The thing that I love, I actually took possession of, it's this beautiful, I didn't know what it was, and then obviously she included the card. It says it's the legend of the Cherokee Rose, and that's actually it's actually a rock. It's
looks
beautiful.
like a peach pit.
It looks like a rose. And it says here, an Indian story tells how the brave Cherokees were driven west by the US government. God looked down on them and forged their tears into rose-shaped stones. These stones are found only in Oklahoma, the end of the Trail of Tears. So it's just beautiful. So I love my Cherokee Rose rock, and that actually it's been on my desk. So I see that every day, and I absolutely love that. So thank you very, very much. I will treasure that. And every year we get a beautiful gift from our friend Dot. Dot has been so, and some of her friends as well, have been so kind in loaning us and giving us permission to reproduce some of their beautiful antique samplers. And she has just done us the most beautiful things that we keep, and we keep out all year round. In fact, last year's Christmas card that she embroidered, I have out all year round as well near my desk. But this year we got really spoiled, didn't we, Brad? I don't think I left any of this up at the studio, but we got a beautiful embroidered tea towel. Yeah.
Dish towel.
Yeah. And we got this glorious thing that Dot embroidered. Unbelievable. So that goes straight on the tree. And then we've got a little Whitman's sampler tin. I'll show you the card in a minute. And it was the attention to detail was amazing because each of we couldn't wait to open them. Sorry, Dot, we had to rip them open. But each of these little things come from the Ring Road Antique Centre. So they're both antique, and she did them up in like a little tiny
tube,
little Christmas cracker. But she had green ribbon on mine and orange ribbon on Brendan. So right down to that. Now, if he didn't have his hat on, hang on a second. So I was thinking that was one of those Christmas hats. It's lovely orange paper for Brendan. But we got these beautiful pins.
I don't know if everyone's going to be able to see them.
Probably not.
No, you're not going to
I don't think you can.
Behave.
It's a lovely antique B and K pins.
Go away.
And we just love them. They're so beautiful. So again, we will treasure those. So what a lovely surprise. I was going to wear mine today, but I didn't think you'd be able to see it on this shirt. And then we have the Christmas card, which once again, I'll be keeping out all year round. This is just so beautiful, the lovely message. She makes these beautiful cloth cards that just sort of stand, and they're just gorgeous. So I won't show it from the inside, but beautiful message inside. And
you won't show it from the inside, but you just showed it from the inside.
No, from back here, no one's going to read the
They will
message,
zoom
Brendan.
in and read
Oh,
this.
they will not. But two little whippies, or Italian greyhounds, whichever, or greyhounds. So that will go with our other one from last year. And she's a very, very special friend, and we appreciate everything that she does for us. She's just so kind, and her needlework is exquisite. And now Peaches wants to get up on my lap. No. And then our lovely friend Hannah, who we missed seeing at the Mirabilia retreat because she was flooded in.
Yeah.
But she knows how much I love Thomas Sabo. She also knows how much I love snakes. So I've got to...
No one's going to be able to see those.
No, I was going to say there's no way you can, but anyone who knows them. Peaches, two beautiful snake charms for my Thomas Sabo bracelet, which you won't be able to see, but you'll be able to see what she sent Brendan. So thank you, Hannah.
You can stay
I'll
there.
hold up his socks.
You can stay there if you'd be quiet, okay?
So these are the socks that Hannah sent. Everyone knows that Brendan loves flamingos. Flamingos and Christmas. It doesn't get any better than that. So now, and again, you can start to wear those now that we've shown them.
I can see why we film without these.
This is why we leave you at home normally, Peach. Yes. Now, the last thing, the final thing we got in the mail today, now, it was such a lovely, I won't show the thing, but look at this beautiful envelope. I thought, what is that? And it's from a lovely friend of ours, Dottie, who we met at, who's Stitching Scotty on Instagram. You should follow her. She's fabulous. She's from South Carolina, and we met her at the Attic Summer School. And she was hilarious because she really loved the Aesop cologne that Brendan wears. And all weekend she was telling him how good he smelled. She was hilarious.
She kept sneaking up on me and sniffing.
She did. She's a really lovely person, and she's a beautiful, beautiful stitcher. Well, and Dottie, she's also going to have a small operation. So, Dottie, we hope everything goes really well. I know it'll be all wonderful, and then you'll be pain-free in no time. But I don't know. I don't want to hold it up because I'm not sure if you can see, and I'm a bit worried because I've just started putting it together. But it's this beautiful, beautiful cardboard Christmas tree that's three-dimensional, and I've started putting it together because it literally only arrived like an hour or so ago. And what you do, I think she said it comes. They sell them at the hospital. I hope you can see that. If not, I'll take a photo and Brent can insert it. But hopefully you can actually see it. I just don't know. I've only just worked out. I couldn't work out why the birds wouldn't stay on the branches, and then I realised they've got an actual slit there that I actually have to put them on properly. So, but what happens is they come in. The little birds come in this little kind of punch-out card, and then it's got a little slit, and then I've got to kind of fluff it out more because you've got to kind of bend and twist all the little branches on this. I'll just see if I can. I don't know if I can. I'm just worried. I don't want the birds to fall off. Not good for my shoulder. But I don't know if you can see this or not. So the little birds just slit into, and there's so many birds yet to put on the branches, but I've just put a couple so you can see how gorgeous it is. I was just thrilled to bits. Obviously it came flat packed, and then you take the stickers off and then you make it three-dimensional. I've still got to sort of bend, and there's got little slits everywhere that you can bend and twist all the gorgeous branches to make it more sort of full. So, Dottie, thank you so much. I haven't even thanked you personally yet, but by the time this loads, I will have. See, I've just knocked some of the birds off. But I will get that properly put together tonight. And I was just thrilled to bits. That was just so, so lovely. So, I think that was all the stitchy kindness. What did you have? That's about it, because it's basically all to us. We're both covered in glitter. I don't know if you can see. We both look like we're sweating glitter at the moment. Peaches, I think, is just going to go to sleep here, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. But anyway,
the storm's really building up, so she
can hear the. I think she can feel the storm coming. Bless her heart.
The sky's really black.
Yeah, it is. We're going to be in for it's been a really, really hot day today. So when you get those really stinking hot, humid days. And it's going to build up a storm. Oh, I just remembered something else. This is one other thing.
I've got to adjust my hat. Hang on.
Are you right, baby?
It was flopping.
Oh, dear.
Can't have a floppy Christmas tree.
Oh, my God.
I'm wearing this the whole Christmas day. So
your mum's going to love that. And I just remember one other thing that we also got this week. It's from a lovely stitcher in Norway. And she was just destashing, and she just sent us this lovely little kit, which has little Christmas pigs. little Christmas pigs on it, which is just gorgeous. That was just so kind. And she was just saying that there's not a lot of fabric and stuff sold in Norway, and typically they can mostly get, I think she said, white linen and stuff. So she loves it when she can see our stuff. So thank you very, very much for that. That was good. Again, I don't like to say people's names just in case. What I've got to do in future is actually just ask the person. If it arrives in enough time before we film, I can ask the person, do they mind if I mention their name? So I think that's what Stitchy Kindness. And the Christmas cards just make my day. As I said, they're arriving every day. And probably like last year, they'll continue to arrive for another month or so, which is lovely. And I know I said it last year. We were a little bit earlier this year, but we will do it at the beginning of November next year, so everyone's got time to get them in the mail. So, yeah. So have you bought anything, baby?
Nope. Nothing.
Not a thing. So I've bought a lot of stuff this week. It's mostly been things that have arrived, like my thread clubs and stuff, which I'll show you in a moment. But the one thing I did order in, and that was the 100 threes, the Everswell 100 threes for Martha Evans 1879. Tanya from the Scarlet House had 2 releases this week, one of which was Martha Evans 1879, which is going to be the big birthday stitch along for Brenda, from Brenda and the Serial Starter, who's turning the big 6-0, I think on the 16th of January. So everyone's going to be stitching that. Now, do you want to just insert a photo, Brenda, or do you want to put that photo towards the screen?
No, I'll have to insert it.
We'll insert a photo.
I'm going to be able to see that little tiny photo.
Sampler here. This is beautiful. Most shops have just got it. I know Hoffman's just received it. Tanya's been shipping them out to shops to try to arrive in time. Even if it doesn't arrive in time for the 16th, as I said, as long as we can start this sometime in January. And I'm just looking to see what the hashtag is for the stitch along. It is hashtag Brenda's Big Birthday Sale. So everyone, I think half the planet is going to be joining in and starting this beautiful sampler. As I said, I've got my silks now. I just have to wait. I've got the fabric picked out. Well, I think I've got about 2 I'm tossing up between, but now I've got the silks which have literally just arrived. I'll do a floss toss and work out which of the 2 linens I want to use, and then I just have to wait for my chart to arrive. So yeah, so that's going to be a big exciting stitch along for next year. My problem is it's in January, which means I've got to get model stitch for market. So I'll be making a start in January, and then I will go back to it probably in March after market's finished. So the other thing I'm starting on the 1st of January is the new Modern Folk embroidery sale. So my gorgeous fabric, as you know, with Jacob's beautiful designs, you can choose your own colorway. Now I've picked 4 different floss colors from, well, it's now Roxy Floss Co. So the main one's going to be the black one, but I have picked Smells Like Money, Gomez, which is the black, which I'm definitely using, Sandcastle, and Brass Tacks. So I'm not quite sure which the 2, definitely the black will be the main color, and I'm just going to probably put the other 3 colors, decide where they go as I stitch along. And I'm going to be doing that, I think, on our white clay. I think, again, now that the threads have literally just arrived, I will now do a floss toss for those as well. I'll be putting up we'll have another video before the end of the year, won't we? New Year's Eve, to say what our plans are for next year.
I wouldn't promise it.
Well, we may do that.
You better stop promising videos.
Yeah, so they arrived, which was wonderful. My friend Annie Downs is, the dogs are just going, this is why we don't film with these dogs here, honestly. They are just all over the place.
Their scarves are gone.
Their scarves are off. They're going to be somewhere around the house or in the yard. But I hope this is not too loud. They've had a big spurt of energy all of a sudden. My friend Annie Downs is a patchwork designer. She designs for Hatch. Her design name is Hatched and Patched. Her beautiful new quilt has just been released with her fabric range. She also designs patchwork fabric. And it's called Where Wildflowers Grow. And the chart just arrived for that. I hope that's not too glary. But she not only released that, she also released 2 other designs, which I had to get, with her new fabric range. I'm actually going to pick my own colours for that quilt, but these are her other 2 new kits. One of them is a cute little, what is it?
Pouch.
A little pouch called Daisy Do Pouch. And as you can see, it's beautiful, but Annie also packages her kits beautifully. Everything you need is in that little kit. So you can buy these from hatchedandpatched.com.au. And this one, I actually, until I've opened this, it's Signs of Spring bag. Again, maybe because I just wanted to have a look at her gorgeous new fabric range.
But it's
She's
all messy,
I know. I haven't technically taken anything out of it. She's a very, very clever designer. So if you're a patchworker and you love doing any kind of applique, definitely check out Hatched and Patched website. Okay, I was over at my friend Carol's for a stitching day during the week. Now, I had some patchwork fabric arrive, and so she said that she'd like to swap me for some of hers. She used to have, or she still does have, she's Cherry Pie Design. She's also a patchwork designer. So we get fabric in, she gets fabric in. We usually swap a couple of meters each. So these are some of the beautiful fabrics that I got from Carol and swap for some of our new arrivals. So these are some beautiful new fabrics. But that's laundry. I think they're all laundry basket quilts, I think is the company name. So these are all yummy. Yeah, they're all Adidas Attar for laundry basket quilts. Beautiful, beautiful. All pretty pinks. Aren't they nice? I usually go for very dirty kind of Civil War type fabrics, and this is a different one though. This is gorgeous. And this is, who's this one by? This is by Primitive Gatherings, and I just love this gorgeous raspberry colour. I love that. It's called To Plant a Garden is to Believe in Tomorrow. That's the name of that range. So that was nice. You can pop that over there.
Running out of room.
I know, baby. And then the Leo, and what's not, it's the Roxy Floss Co. Gosh, it's hard to remember you say it one way for so long. Their fabric of the month arrived, so we'll just do this quickly.
Threads, they're not fabric.
I do it every time, don't I?
Keep saying
Floss
fabric and then
Club of the month. I know.
And then showing threads.
I know. Okay, I'll do this quickly. Snow Biz. There you go, baby.
Your arms are too short.
I know. These are not. They're 2 different clubs, but they're all together. Suit Yourself. Figure Skates. Oh, I love that. You know that one. Wascally Wabbit. That's hilarious. Hint, hint. Oh, that's pretty. Fairy Dust. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, this is a good red. Suit Yourself. Snarky. Nostalgia. Oh, and I have a lot of this in my little collection. Uranium glass. So they're nice. I don't know if you can see this very well with all this stuff behind us, but anyway. And just literally this morning, and I haven't had a chance to even open them yet to have a look, my beautiful Colour and Cotton Floss Club of the month arrived. So this is December. Oh gosh, I haven't even looked at these yet. These are beautiful. Here we go, quickly. Winter Wishes. Flurries. Silver Star. Oh, these are beautiful. Winter Moon. They're all icy blues. And Black Ice. Always familiar with that, Brendan, when we travel to the States in the winter. Oh, these are so beautiful. Wintertide. Literally straight out of our mailbox, straight to here. That's a good one. Fuzzy Socks. Solstice. Toboggan. Oh, that's a nice colour. Blizzard. 2 more. And congratulations to Angela and stuff. They're actually, Colour and Cotton are going to be opening a bricks and mortar store, which we're very excited about because we also worked out that after market in March, we will literally be driving directly through St. Louis. So we'll be able to pop in and visit them at their new bricks and mortar store. So we're very excited for them and we wish them all the best. Jack Frost, oh, these are so good. Spiced chai. I can't recommend their Floss Club enough. These are just beautiful. And I'll be using them in designs. Winter flannel. Kindling. Oh, this is lovely. Stargazing. Oh, they're so good. And one last lot, which are the Brights. I get all of them because they're that good. Oh my gosh, look at these. Okay, they are Ice Queen. Well, these are beautiful. Magnolia. Oh, look at that. Glacier Bay. Hellebore, my favourite plants. Look at this one. And that one's Aurora Borealis.
Which is all the colours.
Which is all of the colours. Oh, it is too. See, you're very observant, Brendan. I don't even see things. So, Angela and Colour and Cotton, thank you so much. I just love my Floss Club of the Month. We got another lovely surprise in the mailbox today. This is from Cottage Garden Threads. It's their brand new collection called The Bookshelf. This was released at Needlework Expo. This was a collaboration with Joanna from Mojo Stitches. So yeah, Katie kindly gifted it to us. I haven't been through them all, and there's a lot there.
A lot of colours.
Looks like there's about 30 or so, and there's a card and everything. I honestly haven't even
doesn't say.
yeah, haven't had a chance to look through them all yet. All these things are literally arriving in our mailbox daily, so that was a really lovely surprise today. So I feel like it's Christmas time, Brenda. So yes, so we'll have a look at those and show them all on another video. Otherwise, we'll be here till literally after Christmas. So yeah, so that's the Bookshelf collection. So if you check them out on Cottage Garden Threads, you'll find them there or at their stockists. Okay, now the Homespun Needlework group that does exclusives, we had our exclusive back in August, September. I got the last one of the year, which was through Acorns and Threads, and it was Beth Twist. Now this is just beautiful. It arrived so quickly.
Didn't you already show this?
No, this just arrived. It literally just arrived 2 days ago, Brendan.
Okay, because you showed the little wooden thing.
Yeah, because that was with the sampler box from Kitten Stitcher.
Okay.
We also had a little wooden thing in the sampler box from Kitten Stitcher, which we showed in the last video. So this is what happens when we're only a week away from doing our last video. Brent thought this had already arrived, but I know it only arrived like 2 days ago. But it came from Acorns and Threads, so I guess it was already on the West Coast, so at least it only had to get to San Francisco and then to us. But this is beautiful. This is called Hope Song. And what's beautiful about this one from Beth is you have 4 different birds that you can actually choose to stitch, which is just beautiful. And it was gorgeous. The kit is gorgeous. Came with a little Acorns and Threads little case with a little needle miner in there, little magnet. Beautiful, gorgeous kit. But you also had the option of buying the full kit, which included this, and I had to get this because I was talking to Beth at the Jingle Ball, and she was telling us about this. Well, she told us about this gorgeous. Oh, Brendan, smell that! It's just divine. It smells like when I went to art school for 4 years. It smells like the painting studio. Linseed oil. Yeah. So what happens, from what I understand, Beth and her husband live on this lovely property in Oregon. Yeah, it's on acreage, and I think sometimes when the beautiful old trees fall down, what they've decided, or they die in the winter storms and stuff. Beth's very clever husband has been making beautiful, what would you call it? Needlework tools and stuff from wooden things from the beautiful trees, and I just love this so much. So everyone's unique. I can't remember the kind of tree it is now, but it's just beautiful. Yes, so I'm just looking to see if it says on
It
here.
says alder or cottonwood.
Alder or cottonwood, yeah. Well, obviously, they must have made them from 2 different trees, and it's just beautiful. It's not going to be a very look. Everything came in the kit, the batting, everything to mount it, just beautiful. So the cardboard template to put it around to mount onto the wooden board. I can't wait to stitch it. That will be a really quick stitch, and I'll probably stitch it over the Christmas break because I don't think that'll take very long. It's just a matter of, I think all the little birds are all the same type of bird, chickadees I think they are, but they're all different. There's 4 different types of chickadees, so I have to pick which one I like the best. So that arrived very, very quickly. And last but not least, I've got this in the mail, which is on loan. It's from a lovely friend. She knows who she is, and I don't want to say her name just in case she gets inundated for requests for this chart. This beautiful chart, from what I can work out, this was available at the With Our Needle and Thread retreat that she went to at Dying to Stitch. I think it was about a month or so ago. Now, Brenda Gervais had 3 new releases for Christmas, but not this one. So when I asked Brenda about it, she said, when I saw this shown by my friend on Flosstube, I said to Brenda, was this a new one? And she said, no, it'll be out next year. So I think what happens, because she did the retreat at Dying to Stitch, they have this exclusively until it's released. I think that's what's happened. So I contacted my friend and said, look, is there any way you can buy one for me from the shop? But the shop was out of stock. So she kindly sent this to me, and she said, I've got up to like 5 years or something to stitch it. It won't take that long, I can assure you, because this is one of my favourite samples I've ever seen. So I'm kitting that up probably tomorrow, last day before the Christmas break. So I'm going to kit that up tomorrow. I'm going to put that on our Desert Taipan, which will be a release at market. So you know who you are. Thank you very, very much. And the funny thing is, she put it in a folder.
Thank you for the folder.
And she even put a note inside and said, orange folder is for Brendan. So thank you so much. Oh, I'm dying to say her name, but I won't. So she knows how she's a beautiful person, and she's incredibly generous, and I will think of you every time I look at that sample when I've stitched it. So I think that's it. So without further ado, I think we better show you all my little smalls. Now, I've separated them into 2. The first lot are from my friend Carol, who lives in New Hampshire in the United States. Carol and I have been friends for many, many years. It's through Carol that I got my huge love of the Red Sox, and also the Patriots, and also the Bruins, so anything to do with New England, but particularly the Red Sox. So Carol and I have been swapping both Christmas and more recently Halloween ornaments all these years, and I treasure every single one of them. I think I've got a feeling I've got everything out, but I think I've got a small bag somewhere that I haven't grabbed, because I think there's about 3 missing from here, because Carol and I have been doing this for 20 years. I think there's about 17 here, so I'm not sure. I think I might be missing it back somewhere. They certainly are here, but I'm not sure where. So in no particular order, I'll show you all of these ones first. She is the most beautiful stitcher and the most beautiful finisher, and I know she keeps telling me that the edges are easy to do, but she puts this beautiful little beaded edge on nearly everything she sends me now, and it's so perfect. And but my problem is that I leave everything till the last minute, and while I love doing the finishing, I don't leave myself enough time to do the beading. So if I do get things done earlier next year, I will have a go at this. So in no particular order, because to be honest with you,
put a disclaimer in the front here too. We don't know what all these designs are.
Oh, thank you, Brendan.
So please don't send us messages asking what this is, because we probably won't know.
Some I've stitched myself, not this lot, but some in here I've stitched myself. But honestly, these go back 20 years. A lot of these beautiful gifts, particularly Carol's. Like in some cases, I can sort of identify the designer maybe, but I would not have a clue. Okay, so this is one of the earlier ones. And I always put Carol's on a separate little tree. So Yeah, they used to go on our main tree, but as the years have gone on and there's more and more and more of them, I put them all on a single tree now. Look at this little one. This is all over one. You can tell because back in these days, Carol used to do a lot of flat ornaments. Now she does a lot of little clothes with a beaded edge. So I'm kind of trying to pick them out in possibly, around about the order they came in. Yeah, that was an early one. Thank you. These are just beautiful. I hope we're holding them up long enough. There's quite a few here, so... Okay, and now she also puts the dates and stuff on the back. So now I know when they came in. So that's beautiful. So far, I couldn't tell you who any of this is on its own, which is why I haven't volunteered that information. Well, I know this one is Shepherd's Bush. I don't know where it's from, though. So it could be one of the early ornament issues. I honestly don't know. But I do know it's Shepherd's Bush. That's one thing. Okay, this one here.
6:51 p.m.
Oh, thank you, Sue.
Oh, there we go. Well, that's what time it is. This one was in 2012, and it's just Greetings from New Hampshire. Beautiful. And the fabric she picks for the back is just gorgeous. Okay, this is 2010. I think this is Homespun Elegance, I think by the look of it. Beautiful. So that's 2010. 2018. And here is where we're getting into the beautiful trim around the little beading around the edge. Just gorgeous. This one was 2015. I'm sorry, I wish I. Carol tells me every year, obviously it's in the card, but I really should make a note of them. Well, I just know they're beautiful and I'm just going to put them on the street. I know this is a Prairie Schooler. Isn't that the cutest thing? She got a little present stitched on the back. 2013. I'm trying to. Here's this one. 2009. I just don't know who they're by. She just knows who I love. Every single one I have ever received from Carol has been perfect. Oh my goodness, she's got that in pink and I can't see that. See the beautiful little edging? The little bead, I don't think you can see it, the beautiful beads on the edge are just beautiful. This is
is it? Oh, yeah, it's a little angel.
It's a little angel.
Is it held up? Did it go?
No, baby, it's horizontal.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's flying, obviously.
She's flying, yep. Holding a little heart. She's beautiful. This looks like a Prairie Schooler, and this is from 2008. Again, this is when she started doing all that beautiful. You should be able to see the bead edge on that one because it's in gold beads.
It's teeny tiny. They were lucky to see the.
Well, I hope they can see it. Well, what's the point of doing this whole thing? That's the trouble with doing smalls is they're teeny tiny. I'm just trying to pick which. This one was 2020. Oh, the infamous 20. Oh, is that over one? I know. I think it's on 40 count, but it's just beautiful. 2020. So that was the pandemic year. This little one's 2019. Really? I know this one. I'm pretty sure this was in one of the Christmas just cross stitch. Might have been Little Stitcher or something like that. The Christmas ornament issue.
Would have been good if you did them in order.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Brendan! Well, because the original ones, they don't have the dates.
Yeah, but all these others have.
Oh, does it matter?
We're taking you 2 seconds.
Oh my goodness! This is until the one that arrived this year. This was my favourite, and this is Brenda Gervais. Oh, I almost know the name of it. This one was. Hang on a minute. Let me have a look.
29.
No, 20.
17, isn't it?
I think it's 2017.
I'm going to borrow my glasses.
I can't. I just love that one. That's beautiful. And now this one, this is this year's one that just arrived, literally just arrived. The customs thing down in Melbourne was holding this hostage for about 2 or 3 weeks, I think. Now I can tell you the information on this because this is what Carol normally does give me every year. This is just beautiful. And it's little Sandra and his Mrs. Claus, I think, on a pig. How perfect. It's called Santa's Trips. It's Barbara Anna Designs, and it's on 32 count flax Belfast. And that's 2022. So they're all of mine from Carol. As I said, I think I'm missing that. No, I'm not missing them, but there's 3 others. They could be in here, but they might be in the bag that I've put somewhere. It's been a bit of a weird Christmas this year. We've got some stuff out. We haven't got our... Normally this whole house is just dripping with Christmas, but it's been a bit of a strange year this year, so I haven't got as much out. So I think some of those are in one of my other bags. I have them really securely in boxes so that nothing gets in them for the 12 months. Some things I keep out all year round. And I just remembered there is also a beautiful ornament someone stitched me in 2021, which is a little fox and a little rabbit. And the reason that's not in here is that sits at my desk all year round. I just thought of that then, and that's up at the studio. Oh, the girls will come back in. Come on. Come on. Oh, Lily has learnt how to jump.
But not how to judge heights.
But she hasn't worked out how to judge. She's really knocked my antlers off. Yeah, so she hasn't quite worked out. She's seen Peaches jump. And I think she's gotten quite jealous that Peaches jumps up into our arms and she just sits down there normally just looking at us. Is that Jimmy? Oh, I'm sorry, Jim. And so Lily's decided that she can do what her sister does. But as Brent said, she hasn't worked out height yet. So when she jumps, she almost goes straight over your shoulder. Don't you, Lil?
Come on.
Go to Daddy. I've got things to show. Oh, scratched me right down there. That's what.
Get your little bony legs
Okay, so that beautiful ornament is actually up because it lives on my desk, in the shelf behind my desk. So that's beautiful. It's a little fox and a little rabbit. Okay,
I know why you came up here.
Oh, so Lily is wanting these something
She
fierce.
thinks they're toys.
She thinks that that she thinks these are all hers. Okay, so these I'll tell you the ones I've stitched or that have been or have been given to us. I've just got to try to remember. Pretty sure this comes from our friend. We also swap ornaments with our friend Jenny and Andrea now that she's back in Australia. Linda and Naomi. So yeah, so I just know, I'm pretty sure this is, I can tell by the way it's been finished. I'm pretty sure it's Jen. So this is, again, don't know who it's by, but this is from Jenny. And it probably is because on the back, our friend Annie Downs from Hatched and Patched, who has those fabric lines, that's one of Annie's fabric lines. And Jenny usually knows that I love that fabric. So, yeah. And this was, and we showed this last week. I know, and again, Annie's fabric is on the back, but this is my beautiful one from Jenny. This is Plum Street Samplers, and it's Love and Joy Come to You. And this is from our lovely friend Jenny.
And again, the Annie Downs fabric on
Beautiful
the back.
fabric on the back. Okay, this is just one that we have out normally sitting in. I've taken all our displays out. This is, oh gosh, I think it's called Merry Christmas, I think. And it's from Brenda Gervais with the needle and thread. I love this one, but I think I usually now, you can tell I did, this was from a couple of years ago. I tend to do them a lot firmer now. I like a nice firm sort of pillow. And Brenda got me a great big bag of sawdust from a company that makes really fine sawdust, mills really fine sawdust down here. So I will have to probably re-stuff these. This is one of my favorites. This is, well, it's Plum Street Samplers. Pomegranate sampler. Thank you, Brent. Just came to me as you said that. Again, I want to stuff these a little bit, with a bit more heft to them. But that is beautiful. My friend Carol stitched that on a larger count. I think she stitched on 32 count, and she did it on a really kind of marine blue, and it's just stunning. Okay, this is, I don't think is it called Noel? This is something I always think is called Noel, but I'm not too sure. But it's definitely with by needle and thread, Brenda Gervais designing. Just beautiful. I'm just feeling all these and I so want to just start to restuff them all. This is one of the Plum Street sample ones that was in a series. I'm trying to think, again, I can't think of the name of it. But this is the cute one with the cow and the Santa on the roof. I think that was, I'm trying to think what it's called. Oh, that's the dogs. That was number 3, I think. This was number, oh gosh, I can't think of the number. Lily, This is number 2. That's actually quite good because that's got a bit of heft to it. That was number 2. And I was trying to find number 1. And this, it was, I know, it was Mary 1, Mary 2, and Mary 3. So I've gone in the reverse order. This was Mary 1. So the first one was Mary 3, then Mary 2, that one was Mary 1. This one, again, I can't think of the name of this. Mary U, I think this one's called, by Plum Street Samples. It's just in one of those little tart cases. I stitched that years ago. I quite like these little tart cases. So I don't actually tend to have them on the table. I tend to, there's like a circle at the back that's open. I just tend to hook them on the wall. Okay, this was given to me in a swap. I don't think this from, or was this from Carol? Oh, this might have been, I think this might have been Carol. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. It was either in a swap or it was from Carol. I know it's Blackbird Designs, and that one was given to me in 2012. It's just beautiful. Okay, this was from Jen. I think it might have been last year. I think that looks like Country Cottage Needleworks. It looks like, but I don't know. Another one from Jen. I know this one's from Jenny. I love this one. This is either to you or to me because she does one for both of us every year.
And you still will anyway.
They go on our tree. So I have Carol's tree, then I have another ornament tree, and then we have the big tree. This is beautiful. Usually, because Jen usually does the larger ribbon. So again, so this would have been, that's the same fabric as the other one. So this was either yours or mine from that same year. So that's definitely Jenny. Oh, just found another one of Carol's. This is another one of Carol's. This was a really, really early one. Oh, so there you go. She's been doing those beautiful. That I know that I'm pretty sure that's a Prairie Schooler. It's so teeny tiny and I love it.
I don't know if they can see it.
I don't know either. It's so tiny. I love it so much. Oh, I'll get that in a minute. I think this is Blackbird Designs. This may also have been, no, I don't think so. This was Blackbird, I think it's Blackbird Designs. Oh, I don't know. If I had hindsight, I would have recorded these in a book all the way through. I just sort of didn't do that. What? I know this one's from Naomi. It's beautiful. This one's from Jenny, because again, it's got the Annie Downs fabric on the back. When Jenny stitches an ornament, she does them so early. You feel embarrassed because she's got them done months before she needs them, and she always does big ones. It's like, oh my God, rather than just do something quickly for Christmas, she always really gives them a lot of thought, and we just love them. What's up, baby?
It's very itchy.
Very itchy. You only got a little bit to go. You don't wear that Christmas Day yet. It's definitely not called Frosty, I don't think, but this is another one by Brenda Gervais with My Needle and Thread.
You shouldn't even pretend to give them names.
Well, it's got Frosty written on it, but I know that's not the name of it. So, but I do know who the designer is at least. I think this one's from Naomi. Now these two I know are from our friend Andrea, because one was for you and one was to me, and that was last year. So they were from Andrea last year, so matching ornaments. That's a really cute little one. Oh, another one from my friend Carol. See, I knew that maybe they are all in here. Maybe I'm not missing any. This was an early on one, Carol. Oh, 2009. Let's make sure they go with Carol's ones. This one's definitely from Jenny. Have a look at the work in that. I think that was either last year or the year before. Look, that's all satin stitch in there. It's just beautiful. I think Jen picks a lot of them out of the just cross-stitch ornament issues as a general thing, I think. This one was from our friend Andrea when she was still living in Jacksonville, Florida. And it's all beaded. That came in the mail. Just gorgeous. Oh, I'm not sure who gave us that one. Oh, this might have been a gift, I think, last year from someone watching our Flosstubes, I think. I could be wrong with that. Probably am. This looks like Jenny. I think Jenny or Naomi. Oh, no, everyone's going to be asking us what these all are, I know. Pretty sure that's definitely Naomi because it's got a dragonfly and she knows how much I love dragonflies. Oh, my friend Carol, another one. 2016. Yeah, I think I'm missing all but, I think they're all but one. Maybe, oh, actually, no, I think I remember my very favourite one that Carol ever did, and I'm sure I've told her this, I hope I have. We used to have a permanent Christmas shop when we had our shop up in the Blue Mountains. Christmas room. Up in our shop. No, we didn't have a Christmas shop. We had a permanent Christmas room in our needlework shop when we had Linen and Threads up in the Blue Mountains. And I made the very silly mistake. It was directly across from where the cash register was. It was in the room directly across. So I used to, I thought I was okay. But one day when I wasn't there, I had Marg, who was working at the shop for me on a Saturday, ring and say a lady had seen one of the ornaments. So I had all of Carol's ornaments on this tree that I could see across the hallway. But I wasn't there this particular day, and this lady had asked Marg what if she could buy the pattern for this beautiful, and it was my favourite one, of course. And Mark's rang me and I said, no, they're not for sale. They're just gifts that a friend has stitched for me. They're just there to decorate the room. But a lot of, if they want to make ornaments, there's the Christmas ornament issues are there. And the lady was quite upset apparently that Marg didn't have a pattern and then asked could she buy it. Marg said no because they were special to me from a friend. Marg then left the room. When she walked back in, the lady had stolen it. So needless to say, they came down off that tree immediately. Marg rang me back. She was really upset. She said, look, I think she's just stolen the ornament, and I was gutted. But just goes to show you, some people, hopefully karma gets her in the end. But so from that point on, I never put them on display again, so unless they're in our home. That was yours from Jenny this year, which we showed last week. Feels weird saying we showed them last week. This one is gorgeous, and it looks like a William Morris tapestry. I know this is from my friend Naomi. It's beautiful. I love that one. I think this one's also from Naomi. I think Christmas 2016. I think that one is. Oh, it could be Jen, but I think it's Naomi. I think, pretty sure, these were from your mum last year. I'm pretty sure Bren's mum made these for us last year. I don't think it was Jenny. Oh my, if it's Jenny, if it's you, I'm sorry. Pretty sure it was Bren's mum that did those for us. Because I'm pretty sure your mum did this one too, didn't she? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bren's mum made these for us as well. Yeah, because they got our names on the back. 2020, 2019. Oh, they're both mine. I think your mum did those. I think it was Jenny. No, it was. I'm sure it was Doreen. So one was 2019, one was 2020. I love it when they put the dates on the back. That makes it a lot easier for us. This one we showed you last week was from a lovely stitcher down in Mexico, which we love. Now this one is not a cross stitch, but it's from the button is from an Australian designer, and Theodora Cleve. Barb is the actual name, but her company name is Theodora Cleve. You can see her on Instagram under Theodora Cleve. And a lady bought this beautiful hand-painted button, but she made the entire ornament, which I love it. Oh, if you can hear that thunder, it almost rocked the house just then. This one, I'm not sure. I think is Naomi, I think. We've all been swapping ornaments for so many years. I think that one's Naomi. I think that was Naomi for you, I think a couple of years ago. And now these were a gift, I think it was last year. Pretty sure it was last year to us from one of the people watching our Flosstube.
Why don't you give them both to me?
Thank you, baby.
Too short.
I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was last Christmas. I lose track of time.
I'm running out of room.
You're running out of room, babe? There's going to be an avalanche over there in a minute. Now, I do know that Jenny made us these because these were beautiful. And she made one for Brendan in orange and she made one for me in green. And these are amazing. Can you actually see these, baby?
No, I think they're too small.
Oh, I hope not. They're beautiful. Oh, yeah, pull that up. These are just gorgeous. They're always next to each other on our tree. But they're like little boxes. They're all like black work, but they're in green and orange, which we just love. And they look so pretty on our tree. They're like, yeah, she's very clever. I'm trying to do these in a sort of order. This one is, now I do know this is called Christmas Tea, and it's by Brendan Gervais with the needle and thread. Getting there. These were from our friend Linda. These were last year. I'm sure that was Linda. I'm sure that wasn't Naomi. I'm sure it was Linda because we started swapping them last year. These are beautiful. Sure they were from Linda. They all mean so much to us it doesn't matter who they're from really, but I do like to try to remember. And I do know that this one's from Linda because this was last year's. This last year's one. I love the little rusty belt. I don't know who the designer is, but that was from Linda last year. The ones that are more recent, I can tend to remember. Yeah, I am definitely missing one because I remember another one from Naomi, which was a flat one, and it's not in here. So I'm definitely missing a box somewhere. That one was for you, and that one was for you. Look at this.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. And Naomi definitely made that one for you last year. That I do remember.
Yeah.
These were the what were they called? Quirky cryptids, quirky Quaker cryptids by Darling and Whimsy. And there's a Loch Ness monster, an abominable snowman. And Brendan bought the charts and was going to start stitching them. And thankfully, he didn't have to because Naomi made it for him. And then there's a fox on top. Darling and Whimsy have some fabulous, all the little quirky. They have like quirky everything, but this was the cryptid series. And last but very not least, Brendan stitched this little one, which is, I know it's drawn thread. I think it's called All the Christmas Smalls, I think. That's teeny, teeny, tiny. And then we obviously, as we showed at the start of the thing, this was the one. This was another one that someone kindly sent us this year. I was going to put that down because I'm worried it's going to focus on that and nothing else. So we try to get through that as quick as we could. We hope we weren't too bored with that. Obviously, I'm going to start making a note of what things are like. That's why I kept that little tag from Carol. So I know, like at least now she dates them all. I know what year it was, but I need to keep a record of what they're actually called and who the designer is. What?
Nothing.
You're dying to get that off, aren't you,
Yeah,
Ben?
it's itching.
Jeez.
I think it's starting to dig into my brain.
When he put it on, I just said, are you guys serious? I mean, not that I can talk, but anyway, a good sport.
It's the best scent Christmas hat.
It is pretty good. It is. The other problem is we couldn't find, we actually had Christmas hats here from last year. And do you think we could find them? Couldn't find them anywhere. And Brendan can never find one big enough to go around his head because they are so small. I think they mostly
They make them for kids. They don't make them for adults.
But then he found this one yesterday or the day before or whatever. So we thought, what are we going to do? We searched that because we left them at home. We meant to put them on for last week's video. Then I can't find them anywhere. I know that as soon as we start packing up, they're going to be sitting right where I left them. But I have no idea where that is. So, yeah. So this will we'll do in the meantime. So, yeah. So that's about it. Our plans, we're going up to Brent's mum and dad's for Christmas Day. Which will be lovely. Tomorrow, we've got Naomi and Naomi and Linda coming around to our studio to christen our new stitching room. So we will have some bubbles and some stitching and some eating and some laughing.
While I work.
Brendan does have a little bit of work to do before we have a break, but we'll be in and out over the break. But it'll just be it'll be nice to be able to sleep in. And are you going to say you're going to start sleeping every day? Yeah, I knew you were going. But yeah, so that'll be lovely. I'm really looking forward to that in the morning. And then, and for everyone who asked, thank you so much. My shoulder's doing okay. It's really, it's much better than it was. But I saw the specialist 2 days ago, and my surgery is for Thursday, the 12th of January. So I'm getting my meniscus tear fixed. Really liked this, the specialist. He was a lovely, lovely man. And I feel quite confident he knows what he's talking about. So he said it's only about a 35-minute operation. It's a little bit of a recovery period. So Brendan's going to have to drive me around for quite some time, apparently. So, so that's on in 2 weeks, which I'm really pleased about. I think he was quite booked out, but he sort of squeezed me in January, which I was very grateful about, because at one point I was worried that if it was too close to market, I wouldn't be able to go. So that was a great relief. I'll get a little bit more nervous getting closer to the 12th, but at least we'll get that out of the way so we can go back to walking the girls and walking around our lake and getting some exercise again. So, yeah. What about you, baby? Any other plans you've got? Just want to finish up the last of the orders. Most everything's in the mail. The last of the Christmas mail out before the break, because we have in Australia the school year is now finished, and it's the long Christmas summer school holidays now that go for about 8 weeks. So it's our end of year summer holiday time. But we're going to take a couple of weeks, but we're going to be working in that period as well, but just not sort of every day.
Just not doing business stuff, so not processing orders or anything. We're just going to be dying. Just
dying, getting ahead.
When we take any new orders, we'll be just dying some of the existing orders just to try and get them out as soon as we can. Just try.
We had planned on not going at all, but because that linen was late getting to us, I know we said that last video, we just need to catch up a little bit. But we're still going to have plenty of time to just sit in the sun, read a book, do some stitching. You want to start your Simple Harmony box? You're starting that on Boxing Day?
Maybe.
You are. Poor Laurie. Laurie will be sitting out there saying, you are, aren't you? Because she's starting hers on Christmas Day. So that's Boxing Day, which is the day after, in Australia, that's the day after Christmas. I think in England too. So Brent's starting at Boxing Day. You're looking at me like I'm an idiot.
I just remember I've got to do all the homework for it.
You've got to watch all of Katie Strachan's videos. That's what he's got to do.
Yeah. I just realised
I was going to say, you just gave me the weirdest look. I'm thinking, I know that's what you said you're starting. Yeah, so Katie Strachan made the Modern Folk embroidery design into the Simple Harmony box. And if anyone hasn't seen her fabulous videos, check it out on Flosstube. And she's on Instagram, and she's amazing. And so and I believe there's a few other people. Our friend Laurie is starting it with Bren. She sent the box and everything as a beautiful gift for him, and some of the silks and the fabric. And Katie sent you the lining fabric, so you've got no excuses not to start now, baby. Everyone's relying on you, and a few other people are starting that with Bren and Laurie. And I think there's already a hashtag out there. I think it's just called Simple Harmony Sal, I think that's the hashtag.
You're making stuff up.
I'm not making stuff up. I'm sure that's what it is anyway. So that's what we're doing. We may or may not be back for a New Year's Eve one. That would mean another week.
I wouldn't promise it.
What we're going to say, what we're going to stitch next year.
Yeah, but we're going to have nothing to talk about. It'll
actually,
be like a 3-minute one.
That actually is
the point. Because there's going to be no mail.
The
shops are closed. You can't go out and buy anything.
I know. In Australia, most of the shops now closed for a couple of weeks.
The mail's closed most of that time as well.
That's true. The mail's a little bit all over.
I think there's like 2 working days.
Well, yes. Oh, and the thing is, we can't even show any stitching this week because all of my stitching has been Christmas gifts, so I haven't been able to show even them. But I do, there's one, well, in case we don't come back for New Year's Eve, one of my plans is to do, what do they call that, where you start and finish the sampler in the month? It's called a...
Impossible Dream.
You know what it is, don't you?
No, I don't.
You know what it is. Oh, I can hear Laurie shouting at me from there. I can't think. Oh, my God, I was going to say Destiny. It's not Destiny. It's, It's gone straight out of my head. And don't worry, I'm not going to, Brent's got enough editing to do with all the mock-ups I've made in this video. I won't get him to put it down there, but it's something to do where you start and finish a sampler in the month. I just can't remember the name. And as I said, poor Laurie, every time I forget it, I know she'll be screaming at me from the other side of that screen.
It's already going to take me about 4 hours to edit this video.
This was meant to be a really quick, probably zoom through those and be out, and poor Brent's got about 1 million edits to have to do. But yeah, but what I thought I would do, because I have a particular sampler I have to get done for market, I figured, well, that can double up as my whatever this thing is called in January. So don't look at me like that. So I think that way I can, what?
Nothing, you're just raving on. Come on.
That's it. That's divorce time. Yeah, so I'm going to do that in January. I don't know what Brendan's going to do in January. He's supposed to be probably continuing on with the Simple Harmony box. Anything else?
I don't know. We'll see.
You can tell that we
lots of things that are happening.
Have you?
I've committed to lots of things. But
you have.
we'll
I
see
know.
how many actually come
He commits to
fruition.
all these things on our Zooms, and then
Well, you commit me to a lot of things as well.
I do not. You sit there on the Zooms and say, yes, I'll do that. Anyway.
Well, you say, yes, Brendan will do that.
Anyway, we are raving on. So someone said the other day, we're just trying to ease our way gently out of 2022 and into 2023. So yeah. So we would like to wish everybody out there a very Merry Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, just have some lovely time with your family and friends. And yeah, be safe. And we will see you, if we don't see you beforehand, we'll see you in 2023. Bye.
Bye.